Exact path for Shib to $1. It's gonna be a great Christmas. Well, it seems like only yesterday it was Christmas, and amid a bunch of chaos and confusion, Shibainu, along with plenty of other bigger and smaller cryptocurrencies, had a disastrous time. Apart from the chaos of the US dollar's inflation problems, the gas crisis, and the looming threat of Russia in Ukraine, the crypto market suddenly plummeted into the toilet. Bitcoin, Ethereum, everything halved in price, including our good little boy Shibainu coin. Now, of course, the prices are looking a bit better, and Shib has multiple big-time projects in the pipeline, not to mention some burn efforts that are going to make it look like Christmas could be great. So how could Shib hit $1? How long will it take? And is it really going to be a great Christmas? Well, apart from the fact that Christmas is subjective, as is your own experience of any holiday, as usual, I'm going to do my very best to answer these questions and a whole lot more. But I would like to remind you that the best way to keep yourself informed of any development in the sector is simply to subscribe to this channel. Also, don't forget to ring that bell for notifications. That way you'll never miss out on a single scrap of important news or rumor that could help you get an edge on this market. I got to also remind you that I'm not a professional financial advisor. I'm just a reporter of useful news and some interesting rumors. So please be vigilant with your own investments, and yes, remember that there's always going to be a measurement of risk, regardless of the investment type. Now with that said though, and if you're finished subscribing, I think it's safe to dive right in. So, lots of people are suddenly talking a whole lot more about Shibarium, the Layer 2 blockchain edition that I and many others have been talking about with gathering excitement for several months at this point. Well, if you're somehow not aware of what Shibarium is, welcome to the channel. I'm going to break it down for you as simply as I possibly can. Shibarium, a term derived presumably from Ethereum, is employed as the name of an initiative started by the Shibainu development team in order to provide Shibainu with some kind of utility, a use for the tokens that gives them greater value besides Shib just being a digital currency with a picture of a dog on it. It's a well-established fact that cryptocurrencies that do more than just exist to be traded do a lot better than those with no real application, no benefit from using them for something else. Shibainu has, well, so far, been a meme that people began to take seriously after a slew of meme stocks and cryptocurrencies started to garner attention some time ago on Reddit. Now, the canine currency stands at the precipice of actual practical use, thanks to Shibarium and a bunch of other projects. But again, what is Shibarium? Well, in essence, Shibarium is going to be a blockchain, the technology that supports cryptocurrency transactions. But there's actually a difference, because Shibarium isn't going to be just any old blockchain. It's going to be a Layer 2 addition to the existing Ethereum blockchain, sitting on top of it and allowing transactions to happen there, with the final records going on to Ethereum. Now this is actually a major coup for the doggy dollar, as when Shibarium is completed and in use, Shib will rapidly increase in practicality. Ethereum is currently undergoing a drastic and dramatic overhaul, with the pre-existing proof-of-work model, i.e. transactions being verified by users' computers, crunching huge numbers of equations and eating electricity like pills in a Pac-Man game, being replaced with a much simpler and more streamlined proof-of-stake model. Now the end result of this will be lots of liquidity, less need for mining, and faster, cheaper, as well as more environmentally friendly transactions. Shibarium aims to provide these ends ahead of Ethereum 2.0's scheduled launch, and it could be the vehicle that steers Shibainu into the direction that it needs to go to one day hit 1 cent, 10 cents, and even $1 in value. You see, it's far more than just a derivative meme coin. Satoshi Kusama, the semi-anonymous lead developer of shibaswap, the decentralized exchange, or DEX, that should be coming later in the year, recently announced that Unification, a company that's working on the Shibarium Level 2 platform, has nearly finished the project. We've been talking about Shibarium for months now, and so it's really vindicating to hear that the support has not been misguided. Satoshi recently tweeted that the private testnet for Shibarium is live, and that the team is hard at work on the updates. The private testnet is only accessible to the core team, and the public testnet will be made available to the public soon. While there has not yet been even a tentative release date for the public version of the testnet, Unification published a blog on Medium saying that the second version of Shibarium's private testnet is live and under optimization across both teams, with plans of a public testnet release to come very soon. Hey, progress is progress, am I right? Even more though, now that the private testnet is live within the dev team, eyes will be fixed on anything related to Shibarium, and an announcement about the public testnet should not be too far away. The key here though is that Shibarium could be the very thing that pushes Shibainu to 1 cent sooner than we think. With all the developments in the Shib ecosystem, talking Shibverse, Oshiverse, Shibarium, shibaswap, what have you, it can be really hard to keep up. But it's pretty clear that the most anticipated development in the ecosystem is Shibarium, the Layer 2 solution that will run on its own blockchain on top of Ethereum, as I've said, and surpass the high gas prices that are generated by Ethereum's ERC20 network for transactions. This means it'll be a lot more affordable for investors to buy the token and increase the buying pressure. But because it's a Layer 2 blockchain, it could be a game changer, with a faster turnaround time piggybacking off Ethereum's existing infrastructure to speed up the development. The goal here is to seriously reduce the gas fees, and the team has even previously suggested that the transaction fees could even go as low as nothing at all, $0. Of course, that remains to be seen. Still, Shibarium will attract bigger buying pressure through affordable transactions, making the token available to everyone. Well now, obviously, lots of platforms have already listed Shib, talking companies like BitPay, Binance, Kraken, Gemini, BitOX, Bit2Me, and the list goes on and on. Now, stock and crypto expert Del Crypto recently predicted that Shibarium will go a long way towards the goal of pushing Shiba Inu in the direction of 1 cent. The tweet from Del Crypto read, "When Shib is free from ERC20 congestion and high gas fees, everyone will be able to afford Shib," before going on to say that when Shib is for everyone, Shib will make a 1 cent dream come true for everyone who had a think macro vision. It referenced to an earlier tweet, elaborating that Shibarium L2 directly contributes to the 1 cent dream. Anyone who does not understand how Bone and Leash directly contribute to freeing Shib from ERC20 congestion is doing injustice to the Shib army. Because the current ERC20 network is the most expensive to use, with gas charges sometimes exceeding the worth of what you're actually trying to buy, it's become quite popular to avoid it entirely, which has actually been very bad for Shib. Of course, Ethereum 2.0 and its move from proof of work and mining to proof of stake and staking tokens will certainly aid this later this year. But Shibarium aims to go live first. That point is extremely crucial. Now, the Shibarium will position Shib as one of, if not the, cheapest and fastest currencies to utilize for transactions, which will only benefit the price and provide Shib a purpose other than merely sitting on your crypto wallet looking like, well, a Shiba Inu. Of course, another thing Shib really needs to do is to take care of its own supply, as the incredibly high 550 trillion tokens in circulation are the largest things standing between Shib and key milestones like 1 penny, 10 cents, and $1 right now. This is why there are so many burn projects underway, all of which, by the way, are geared to ensure that the price continues to grow. The Oshiverse game, which is being developed by Playside Games and ex-Activision Vice President Mr. William Volk, should be able to get rid of a few billion of those troublesome tokens, as you can name a Shiboshi NFT for $100, which is roughly 3 million Shib tokens. If you're willing to part with the tokens, they'll be burned and removed from circulation, thus eliminating them from the equation. Of course, there's also Bigger Entertainment, which was attempting to organize burn parties as online events, for which you could buy tickets using Shib. You could join a party for a few thousand Shib and watch as that Shib was completely taken away from the supply. Those parties were actually a huge success, removing large amounts of tokens from circulation. But unfortunately, the CEO, Mr. Stephen Cooper, realized that some of their clients didn't approve of the deviation from Bigger's primary directive, to be a crypto record label, and they've discontinued the parties until they can find another good way to burn Shib. Not only that, but when you have the Oshiverse game out, you'll be able to utilize your Shib in even more ways, and the price will then suddenly begin to move. Until then, Shib Army, just keep holding on because you're almost there. If someone wants to burn your tokens, don't say no. So, would you be willing to burn some of your tokens to assist the rest gain in value? Make your voice be heard in the comment section below and let me know. Of course, if you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up. I would certainly appreciate that. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel as well, and make sure you turn on that notification bell so you won't miss out on any future news, rumors, or any gossip that I might have to share with you. Thank you very much for watching this video, and I hope to see you next time.